All right, cracking day, lads. G'day, Michael Guest. Welcome to Real Action. I've got Mark Molachino from Townsville Shire Council, big Josh McGuire, who you'll know from State of Origin, Australian player, and playing for the Cowboys at the moment, in the front row.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you're on the front deck today. We're going to go and chase for Barramundi, and of course we've got Jack Nolan with us as well. We're in this magnificent impoundment in Townsville. Well, there's a bit of story, a bit of backstory behind it, but the big story at the moment is, as we pulled up, Jack is absolutely keen as, because he saw a barramundi tailing just over here. We're going to throw some topwater lures, some soft plastics, and see if we can't find a couple. I am just keen as. I don't know about you blokes.
Let's slay them.
Let's do it. Let's go. Some peak bite times when you're barramundi fishing, and early morning is obviously one of them, late in the afternoon. But this time in the morning, we've got Jack's actually on the electric down the back there. He's actually a barra guide, so he's all over this as well. But the barra tend to hold in these sticks, and then this bit of a weed flat in front of us here, they'll feed and chase bait fish around on there. And we've actually seen one tailing, what we call tailing, so the tail is out of the water. So we know they're actually in here somewhere, and we're just trying to replicate like a wounded bait fish with these topwater lures at the moment. They've got two sets of trebles on them, and hopefully we're going to get a bite. You get a bite on a topwater lure can be quite spectacular if you can get them to come up and eat that. If that doesn't work, we've got other soft plastics and subsurface lures that we can use. But I tell you, magnificent morning on the dam at the moment. Yep. Go, son.
He's on.
Oh, nice. What's going on, Josh?
Hi, I just don't want to.
Where's he taking you?
It's coming out that way.
This has got to be better than pre-season, mate.
Oh,
Here he comes, here he comes.
After he's on the
Come under the
Cowboys.
boat there.
the boat?
Right
What's
down,
the
right
boat?
down, right down. Don't you fall in on me, Josh.
No.
Don't you fall in, mate. Come on. Where is he? What's that electric motor there? Oh, that's it. Bend those big old knees of yours.
Yeah,
Here he comes. You sneak him up this way. I'll try and get him in the net. Oh,
Beautiful
Oh.
colour.
no.
now was that the worst net shot you've ever seen?
Here he comes.
Here we go. Oh, rod tip down. That's it, mate.
Try and run him into you.
Sneak him in, sneak him in, sneak him in. Yes!
Beautiful. How good, mate.
Mate,
Thank you.
how good, how good. Let's walk down the back there and go and stir old Mark Molachino up down here, because he hasn't caught one yet. We'll lift this fish up quickly. It's quite hot, and that is a beautiful looking fish, probably only a couple of years old, I'd reckon. Mate, you got to do the honours there, Josh. Get your thumb in there and give him a grip. Good thing with that rig, there's no trebles to worry about. Look at it, it's in perfect condition. Support that belly there, get your hand under that belly. Swing it around,
nice.
show everyone at
Beautiful
home.
fish.
Typical Queenslander, big smile on his face, eh?
Always.
Hey, yeah, hold him around there, mate, so we can see. Just support that belly. That is a beautiful looking impoundment fish. You can see they got those bronze fins. They don't have those yellow fins like the saltwater barra. And he is in immaculate condition. So part of your stocking?
Yep,
How many
absolutely.
fish have gone in here?
So nearly close to 100,000 barra fingerlings we've put in
And
in
what
the last
number was
3.5
this one?
years.
Have you got a number on this?
450.
Oh, right, he's one of the early
I
ones.
tagged him, he's an early one.
He's one of the early ones.
No, it's good to see him looking so healthy in here. It just goes to prove that we've got a healthy ecosystem inside the dam here.
and looking possibly to opening this impoundment to the public
Yeah,
down the
absolutely.
track.
So once we get the water treatment side sorted out, we'll definitely be opening it up, absolutely.
Oh, and they are going to grow big here. Townsville, warm weather, lots of sunshine, and I've got to tell you, big barra once they keep growing. Lots of bait in here too, so they're going to just be thumpers. This fish is probably only 2 years old, so that shows you how fast they grow. That's the first one, big fella.
Let's get another one, Guesty, eh?
Right,
Get him
that's
good.
the shot. It's cool watching him swim off, eh, Josh?
Yeah.
Let him go, bud. We'll catch him when he's a bit bigger.
Marine Rescue New South Wales has more than 3,000 volunteers to help keep you safe on the water. You can log on with your local Marine Rescue base when you're heading out. You can call them back to check your marine radio is working. Best of all, they'll come to your rescue if you break down or worse. It costs a lot to provide this world-class service, so make sure you support your local volunteers whenever you get the chance. Marine Rescue New South Wales, volunteers saving lives on the water.
You on? We're on.
We're on.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm on too.
A double.
Oh, spat it. Spat it.
Josh is on. It's all happening. Go, son. Oh,
It's a
you're
better
setting
fish,
up
I
one.
reckon.
Better fish?
I reckon.
Look at the boil that's left in the water there. Go, mate. Which way? Around this side?
Yeah,
they're
come to
upset.
the
Come
right.
around this side. Yep.
Oh,
So really important just to keep that tension in it, Josh,
yeah.
once you hook them up.
Geez, they just got so much go, these pound fish, haven't they?
Oh, they've got heaps of power. Oh, that is a nice one. Come on.
Just get that.
Good on that light tackle. 6 to
Yeah.
10 kilo, 4,000 size spin reel. Some
bring him
50
around,
pound
yeah.
leader, bit of 30 pound braid. Looks like that hook's set in the side there, Josh. Swim him over, mate, swim him over.
Oh,
And the sunglasses, yes!
double whammy.
Hey, I'll tell you something. Have a look in the net here. I'll just show you something. I've just netted this Barra, and look.
And
there's
a pair of
pair of
Makos.
sunnies, a pair of sunnies sitting on the Barra. It's that hot here in Townsville, the Barra even wearing sunnies.
Oh.
Queensland Rugby League player, blue supporter. I even wore the right coloured shirt today.
I couldn't wear
But-
that colour today.
No, I didn't have a maroon shirt for you, mate. But I've got to tell you, I've got to get some points for netting your sunglasses back,
Oh,
surely.
yeah, definitely. I think that's a double whammy,
Double
isn't
whammy.
it? So,
Righto, mate. Lift that up. Show everybody.
beautiful fish.
Beautiful silver fish.
Bit thicker.
So that's what we call, it's a hollow belly style lure, that one. So it's hollow in here. So when the fish bite down, it exposes that hook. It's got that little gold, what we call a flashy swimmer that sits underneath the bottom there, that gold flash. So you got the gold flash, you got the hollow belly. I reckon it took you about half an hour to work out the speed you wanted to
Yeah.
wind it at.
Yeah.
And if you go too fast, it was a bit quick on it and too slow, and just get that sort of right
Yeah,
speed.
it took a while, just depending on the depth as well, I guess, of the water. So,
Listen to this, Blake. He's got
nah,
it all.
definitely that gold spinner made a big difference. I was fishing earlier without it,
Yep.
and I think this has definitely stirred them up a bit.
That's number 2, Josh.
That's number 2, mate. Let's get another one.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger.
Let's watch him swim off. Chunky fish.
He's under my finger there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, beautiful. That's a good fish too.
Oh, that's the go.
Here we go. Oh, he's got some fight to him, Guesty.
That's the
That's
shot.
what we're pushing
Josh,
to.
you got the net there?
I'm ready, mate.
Here we go. Okay, come on, babe.
Bring him up.
Come on.
Just bring his nose around.
In the net, in the net. No, wait, he's not ready yet.
Here we go. Yes!
Yes!
Got him. Nice, mate.
So growth rate wise, that's probably the next year's stocking. So
Yep.
4 years have been stocking in here for
Yeah,
now?
we started about 16, 17. So, yeah, close to 4 years now. So, it's good to see.
Oh, let's see it. Hold it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking fish. Come over here, Jacko. Jacko and I were casting up the front trying to get one on. And it took Mark. Mark's done the. Oh,
Oh, feel the
Yeah.
weight in that.
hold that out. So that's probably that next year's stocking, maybe a year or 2 years.
Yep.
And gone down a little bit smaller in the size. That's
Yep.
that 5-inch paddle tail. And that's smashed it.
Look
and
at the girth on
that's
that,
over
yes.
80 centimetres, that fish.
And it is fat.
That's an absolute beauty, that one. Real solid fish. Back in the
Absolutely
drink.
magic.
That is going to be 1.10 m, not too far away. A couple of years down the track. All right, bud.
You all right?
Yeah, let him go. We're just parked here at the moment with the electric motor on the GPS spot lock. So when you find a good snag, sometimes you've got to what we call wake them up. I reckon Josh McGuire's woken them up so far. I jumped a good one off. Mark Molachino's jumped one off. Jack's been guiding, the poor bugger, and I could see a look on his face, and I said, mate, just get up here. And he's done a great job so far, trying to work this impairment out. First time we've ever been here. We're just trying to work out where the best place is to target these fish. Oh, yeah. He's on. Got him.
Cracker.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Wow.
beautiful fish.
You bite windows in these impoundments when it just happens, don't you, Mark? If you can stay
I'm getting
upright.
excited for you.
But you get bite windows, don't you, when it just happens. Where's Josh? Is he
I'm
getting the
coming,
net?
mate.
He's having a drink down there somewhere.
I've got to return the favour here, I
Here it
think.
comes.
Oh! That was a better fish as well. Oh!
And that's the luck of the draw.
That's two jumped off.
Oh,
you were here
mate.
with the net ready to go. I didn't get it
I
close
think that
enough.
was my fault. You never grabbed the net too early, do you?
2 each, Guesty.
Oh dear, that's the
Third time lucky.
Oh, and he's rasped that leader up too.
Oh, he was a better fish too again.
He was a bigger one, that one. All right, I'm going to retie that leader and go again. That's barra fishing. Barra fishing impoundments is about
yeah,
having
beautiful.
confidence, and I've got to tell you, when you can see them on the sounder, we've got down scan and side scan going, and you see them swimming around, you put a cast in the right spot like Josh has just done, and it all happens. So I want the barra to come in head first. Josh is going to lead him, but not yet. Still
Still got
too
a bit of
green.
kick on him.
It's what we call a green fish, even though it's bronze and silver. And then
I'll bring it back
Josh is
around,
going to
yeah.
lead him around, lead him. Deep net shot, got him.
Beautiful.
And that's how you do it.
How about that hook's just popped out as well?
Oh, I did it.
Oh, mate, just in time.
Come around here, Josh. Show us.
Thank you very much. Oh,
It's just popped out. So we're just talking about netting the fish and also leading the fish around, which you did a damn good job of, I must say, which is keeping tension on that fish forward. And that's a big one, isn't it? So, quick one while we've got you here, working as a barra guide.
yep.
I'm actually going to lift. Can I lift your fish up? I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
can-
what they
yeah,
feel like.
mate,
mate. I haven't caught any. Working as a barra guide, some key times. I know you're saltwater barra more so, but in impoundments like this, key times, moon phases, tide changes.
100%. So it's moonset today at 10:15.
Yep,
It's 10:30 now,
there you go.
and we're on a pretty hot bite. So especially in impoundments, it's important to work around those tide changes, moon rise, moon set.
So,
Makes a huge
so
difference.
a tide change in the saltwater, even though we're in a locked impoundment, is still gravitational pull and it affects here.
100%.
All right, buddy, off you go. Go.
Here we go.
Oh,
Look at that.
go, Jacko. Oh, go. Nearly landed in the boat, mate. I just ran down and got the net for you. Come on, Barra. So not only those rocky areas, but those sticky areas hold a lot of fish, don't they? Bits of weed hanging off there. Tackle that Jack's using there, 6 to 10 kilo, 7 foot bait casting rod, nice low profile reel, 30 pound braid and some 50 pound fluorocarbon leader. You're doing a bit of dancing there, Jacko.
You beauty.
Oh, that's nice.
Good fish.
Well done, bud.
Team New South Wales, mate.
Team New South Wales, yes. Out of the sticks.
Right down there, mate. That's a good fish.
Well, it's good to see you on the board. You've been guiding for us, so it's nice to see you catch one, mate.
It was nice enough for you fellas to let the guide have a cast, actually.
Oh, come on. Get in there, show everyone what it looks like. The same thing that we've been doing is working. Come around here, Josh. Josh has gone and stuck himself a lemonade. That's all right, you can have your lemonade, mate. I saw that.
Tiring work. Catching barra.
Look, it is. I don't know if you can see behind us, but there's a beautiful row of sticks there, and then once the wind starts blowing, it tends to push a little bit of bait, doesn't it, out onto the edge, and there's a bit of a drop off, and we can see some on the side imaging there. Actually, it looks like 2 fish going down there now. So we've got fish on both sides, but if you cast in there, Jack, and then roll past those sticks, sometimes you'll wake one up and then just pause it, let it swim down over that bank, and they'll come and grab it. But you did well. He gave you a bit of curry.
He did, mate. They go hard in these dams.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
underrate them, I think, and
Oh,
mate, they're exceptional.
let's get that fish back in, eh?
Sounds good.
Good looking. Got that sort of purple colour about it, that one. Off you go, bud. cruising back down, good stuff. Great thing about these impoundments, especially this one here, there's no crocodiles in here, so you don't have to worry about that fish swimming off and getting taken by a croc. Same thing, if you're fishing for saltwater barra, you do not put your hand in the water and release it like we just did then. That's fine in this impoundment where there's no crocs, saltwater. Get your photo, put it back in. If you're going to let it go, don't hold fish over the side because that could end real poorly indeed.
Bad,
Yeah, really bad. He's on. Go, go, go. There you go, mate. Got him?
Yep.
He's still on there. So what was that on? Soft vibe?
That was on that vibe, yeah.
Ah, so change things up a little bit. Right, where's the net? Better grab the net. Here he is. He's coming up now. Here he comes. Mate, there. That's him, is it? On the vibe.
Nice.
Yeah, different technique. In that deep water. So that's in, what depth are we in? About 8.5 metres. Whoop, 8.5 metres of water there. And I've got a little nice grip on him. Just got to be careful with those barra when you've got lures with treble hooks. So we've been using the, for a fair part of the day, we've been using those flashy swimmers. I'll let you grip that and spin that around. Show everybody your vibe caught barra.
Yeah, he's a nice little fish, isn't he?
Yeah, I'll grab the
Good
pliers.
mid-size.
I'll grab the pliers. Fat, healthy ones. So sitting out in the deeper water, so just goes to show you they're not all sitting in the snags. And
That worked well, that little lure. Look at that little.
so vibration lures, so certainly want to have some of these in your arsenal so you can use them straight up and down vertically, and they work really well. Probably look like a spangled perch or one of those bony brim. Nice fat healthy one,
Yeah,
mate.
another one.
Cracker.
He's a great little barra in here.
All right.
Put him back.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
let's get
see.
him in.
We'll get him when he's bigger. Off you go, buddy. There he goes. Using down and side scan on the sounders here at the moment, and we can see barra swimming through, and it's such a frustrating thing when you can see them and not get a bite. But I've got to tell you, great place to be sitting here at the moment. You can see them. How many's there, Jack? Probably 5 or 6.
Well, I can see 6 at least, mate.
Half a dozen barra. When you get really good at it and you do enough of this sort of fishing, you can actually pick the size of them. But I've got to tell you, a nice looking screenshot there at the moment. So see if we can roll one out.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, look at that. Cracker. Oh. Yeah, I'll grab it.
Got him on here, and I've been jumping a few off, and Josh tells me it's 24-0 if it was rugby league score, because the Queenslanders have caught 4, and the boys in blue, that's you and I,
Yeah,
Jack.
the Blues can bring it home, eh?
We're struggling. Mate, I'm buried here at the moment, trying to get him up. We are struggling. We're coming back. Actually, Josh gave him 2-point penalty goal.
I've got the scissors anyway.
See what we're dealing with here?
I know, mate.
Jack, the Queenslanders are after us. We're coming back. It's been half time. I've had a drink and thought about
Oh, he's a nicey.
my errors.
Nice fish.
And he's coming around this time, Mark.
You ready?
Mark. Oh,
he
Still a bit
knows.
green.
He knows. You can see the maroon net.
yes.
Good netting.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Mate. Good
Yes.
job, bud.
Yes, yes, yes. Lift him up there. I finally put one in the boat.
It's a good fish too.
That's a crack.
That's a
There's a
beautiful fish.
little bit of frustration happening there. Oh, he's well hooked. Oh no, look at that.
Oh,
I'll just lift that up so everyone can see. Take my sunglasses off for a second. That's a good one. That is a good fish.
Look at that.
Look at that. And it's just,
just
it's
in.
in that sort of tough lip part there.
Wow.
We got away with that
That's
one, boys.
awesome.
It's nice to get away with one. That's a beautiful barramundi. That's a solid fish, solid fish. As far as tourism goes, people like myself from the southern states, we spend the whole of winter wishing we were here in the warmer months. So I got to tell you, doing just this. They start about Bundaberg. Well, you catch a few at the Gold Coast even these days, barra, right around the top end, of course, top end of WA and Darwin's famous for them, but they're just a great sports fish, whether you catch them in the impoundment like this one or in the saltwater. I'll give him a bit of a drink, eh?
I guess I got the brag mat here, mate.
So just put a bit of water on it, bud.
Yep.
Yeah, it's ready to go. I'll give it another nose. Interesting to see. The Stocking Society will probably want to know the size of it.
Absolutely.
So I can sneak this fella up. We'll put it on the lie detector here. Let's see where we're at. And we're at, what's that? 78 centimetres.
78.
Bang, so close to 80 centimetres, it's not funny, but I've got to tell you,
Look how fat.
it's just a chunk of a thing, that fish. Really, really solid, that fish. We'll get the hooks out and we'll get him back in.
Now that's a cracking catch. Have you been catching some ripper fish lately? Then send your photo into our Alfab's Cracking Catch competition at the Real Action Facebook page. To get you hooked up every week, we're giving away a Penn rod, reel and line combo, an awesome Ocean LED underwater light, along with some great gear from Valvoline to keep your marine engine and trailer lubricated.
Wow, well check that out. That's one fat impoundment barramundi right there. I've been fishing Townsville, having a fantastic time, catching some really cool fish. Mark Molachino, Michael Guest, Jack Nolan and big Josh McGuire. I got to tell you, it doesn't get much better than that. Plenty of daylight left. Let's get this bloke back in. We'll see if we can't find a few more. Catch you next time. Bye now. Oh, big game.
If you want more tips, tricks and behind the scenes stories, check out the Real Action Fishing Podcast.